Trading. This is Music City Trader. It is, what is it, Thursday? I don't know if Thursday is always a hard day. Today was a hard day. I did get my wins, so don't worry. Don't feel bad or negative. Mostly just today, just trying to beat myself, I think, and not get wins. I did go to a fifth trade today, so my trading thing was I had three losses right out of the gate, then a win, three more losses, and then a win. And I was thinking to myself, this doesn't seem to be going my way. Maybe I should take a break. And I just kept going. So then I got down to five losses and then a sixth total win. I added a little bit to that sixth win in the financial plan. So that sixth win gave me everything I needed to clear my level today. Let's get into the video. I'll show you the analysis and maybe it will help. It definitely, I think, is going to help me talk through this because I definitely need to talk through my losses and see what was I thinking. Let's do it. All right, so I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are having success. I hope you guys are on your way. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and you can get free trading sheets, free courses, everything there at musiccitytrader.com. Go to musiccitytrader.com. Links are in the description. We're building websites. We're getting ready to release a new book at the end of, in the beginning, sometime at the beginning of the first part of the year. And we just released a new blog too. Binary options trading strategy.com. It really doesn't have much on it right now, but I'm going to be previewing my book on that website, so you can just type that in and find my book. So I really don't want to. I really didn't want to go through all these just because it's embarrassing, just to my own brain. So I'm looking at this chart here, odd NZD. I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to be painful, but I'm going to do it. I think this is going up from here. I mean, obviously it looks like it's going up. It bounced off the bottom line. I'm going to just kind of lightly analyze this. And I took my trade, and I took it for, looks like 2 minutes. And then I'm just going to scroll through here and see what it did. It just sort of broke down. I don't know why it would have done that, but that's what it looked like in the 5-second. I don't know. It just didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do, and it lost. Okay, so that was the first. That was the first mistake. It doesn't make any sense though, because that does look like it would have won. Let's see. I got a lot of different time frames going here, so it's hard for me to scroll quickly and see. So did it not go up to the line? No, it didn't. It just kind of bounced off and went back down. I think what happened is I took this trade prematurely, not realizing that this is a line right here. And then I went back and started drawing lines. So that may be my first ideas. Maybe I should draw lines first. Because when it started to go up, it kind of hit this line right here. It was sitting on this line. It's right here. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, it broke above it here. It gave me a false sense. I just looked at this and was like, oh yeah, it's probably going up there. I looked at this white line, but this isn't a trend. Again, I've got myself stuck in non-trends, and I think that's probably going to be the lesson I learned today. This is really straight across. This could go either way. It's not trending up, it's not trending down. It's not necessarily even bouncing off the white line. Look how much action it's playing with the white line. So for me to think it's definitely bouncing off the white line, it's definitely going up. I think I had just too narrow vision on this. That's what it is. It's not necessarily doing that. It might as well just go down, which is what it did. Okay. So I didn't even notice that. I started drawing lines, started getting all techie on myself. But I'm thinking maybe I'll take another call. Maybe that's a good. Oh no, this was the first one I took. It lost just barely. And I thought, well, looking at the 1 minute, I'm like, it probably is going up. But look how hard it's struggling right here. This should be my first signal. Like, it's struggling so hard right here. And let's see what my next trade is going to be. I think I'm going to call it because that's what I would think it's going to do. I think it's going to break. So it struggled. I should have called it when it was on that line, but it didn't. So it struggled again, and it started consolidating. See, it was struggling, and it was on that line, and then it went way down. So I was way wrong. Second trade in, way wrong. So now it's on the white line again. Okay. My first error of this whole string of losses on this chart is that I didn't realize that this chart isn't really obeying the white line. I bet you I took a put here. Yeah. The one time I took a put and it obeyed the white line. So I feel out of control at this point in my trading because now I'm just kind of chasing this chart around. It's going up, it's going down, it's going down, it's going up. I'm going down. Don't do that. My general rule is if I lose 2 trades on a chart, just get on a different chart, fresh in my mind. And so this is odd in ZD. I thought at this point, surely it's going to go down. Look at it. It's clearly going down. This is crazy. This chart is just not doing what I think it's going to do. In the 1 minute candle, this looks like a total break. Broke the white line. Bam, broke it. And then what happens? Completely cricks in the RSI and it starts to go up. This chart has no respect for me. None. No respect, baby. This chart is just all over the place. So then I'm finally off the chart. I got my 3 losses and I get off the chart. And I go to, it looks like I go to Euro JPY and I find Euro JPY bouncing in the 5-second. Bounce, 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 bounce. This is a tricky trade because I'm not really sure why I take the trade I take. I take it a little bit high. I noted that I rushed this trade, but I thought it would have been better had I waited or got it when it was lower. But I think that in my analysis of like the 1 minute, I was taking it on this pullback. I feel like this is just a massive line of consolidation. I should not be trading in this either. But luckily this chart, Euro JPY, shows me favor and I'm in the money on that one. Okay, so I get in the money on that one and I'm like, okay, there's my 3 losses and a win. And then I'm looking around. I'm feeling kind of wasted. Another mistake probably here. This is probably going to be another string of 3 losses. So I look in this chart here. We're at Euro CHF. I think I'm thinking about a trend surf on this, but it isn't a trend. What is wrong with my brain? I'm thinking I'm going to trend surf this. Waited for a pullback. It's not a trend. This isn't a trend. This is just a drawdown, massive draw. It isn't a trend. I think I wanted to see a trend, and that's the problem when you get emotional. You want to see something you don't see. So I think it's a trend. So I start drawing lines again. I think I should probably draw my lines before I start making trades because I draw my lines and then I go, "Ooh, this is what it might do." So look at this. It's going up. I think, okay, I entered a second trade because I think this is still a trend down. In the 3 minute, fair enough. In the 3 minute, it looks pretty good. In the 3 minute, it looks like it's going to, it looks like it could easily go down. It's just a small retraction. I think I lost on the retraction and I took another put. But no, this is a clear turnaround of the white line. So by the time I know that, I can't re-enter again because now it's getting high. I thought about re-entering. I don't think I did, but I thought about re-entering here. Oh, look at it. I did it. I did re-enter and I lost it too. And that's the problem. I'm chasing the dream here, people. I'm chasing the dream instead of really making good trades because this hit a line right here. I think it's in a downtrend. Not a trend, but I think it's heading down. It goes back up. It touches that line. Stupidly, I take a call here. This is like the what not to trade episode. Dear Lord. So this one hits me out too. So then I'm there. I think I'm at 3 losses again. Yeah. So this will be a 4th trade. So now I'm like, oh, I got to get off this chart because I'm getting my butt kicked. So I go get a 4th trade. I should have known. I'm waiting for this RSI to break. I look at this RSI. I'm thinking this is going to break. Man, I really think it's going to break. But today I learned after I watched the charts for a while, the RSIs in the 1 minute were not breaking today. They were rejecting really hard. If I would have just been trading like that, then it would have been good. So it goes down, and as it starts to go back up, I think this is going to retrace. I think this is going to be like a consolidation, but it's still heading up, which If I zoom out on this chart, I'm probably going to notice it's not really in an uptrend either. It's kind of in a sideways trend. In fact, I mean, it's not even, if you look at this in the 5 second, it's going up and then it's going down. This could have gone either way, really. I still think that, you know, it could have won, but it looks like it just, I feel like this one did this one lose? Let's look and see. Oh, yeah, that one won. So that one did win. I still think it was kind of stupid because it barely won. But was I right? Yeah, I guess it was going up. So then I get in, here's my string of 5 losses. I get in a 560, I lose, and here's where I got a little, this is where I got completely careless. This is not my normal trading. I accidentally went in on a second trade here while my first trade was open. Big no. This is bad. This is bad. Going into a second trade while I'm on a first trade is bad because then I lost both of them. Okay, and then I'm frustrated. So then I'm like, well, I'm going to go into, look at that. I went into another trade thinking, well, this is going up. And now I'm pushing. Now I'm pushing the chart. The chart's always going to win when you push because look at that. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Look at that. When you're pushing, when I push the chart, it's always going to beat me. I push it again. I think, well, it's going to go up from here. This is where I've lost my way. And I know it. Mentally, this is the first time in 36 or 7 days, this is day 38, that I have went off my plan in my mind and just sort of pushed and just sort of, got a little bit emotional. Not a little bit, got a lot of emotional. Because these are emotional trades. These are not trades based on any line. These are based on, I think I'm in consolidation. These are zoomed in trades. And this is the way I was feeling back when I was trading 6 months ago. We would just take a trade based on one single idea and not have much of an internal, not take our time, and it would do just like this. It would just do this. So it looks like this trade right here barely lost. Had I waited till it got to the white line in the 1 minute, I would have won. Had I seen that, why would I take a trade up here? Why would I take a call up here thinking it's going to turn here? I just don't see a reason that I did that, and it was emotional. So this trade right here loses at the last second. At the last second, it loses. And I mean, literally the last second. Let's roll this last 5 or 10 seconds and see what it does. Because it loses like at the last, it loses at the last second. It's like 16 seconds left. I'm looking at 5 seconds. I'm looking at 1 minute. I'm like, oh, all it needs to do is just jump up a little bit. It jumps up 7 seconds. I think it's going to do it. And then at the last second, boom, just takes down. Just very frustrating. And then it goes right back up. Very frustrating. And then it continues to go up. But if you look at this, is that when I used to think that this was just rigged against me and I was just mad and I was just upset. Let's see where that one was. I want to show you guys something here. This right here. So it loses. Let's see, we got to see where it loses. I want to be right in the moment when it loses. You can notice that this line right here, it's right there on that line. Right there on that line. If my line would have been just a little lower, if I would have waited and been patient and put a line right here, it would have won probably. I'm going to see. See this line right over here. It just was it was just a hair off of that line. And I think that if I would have just drawn that line and thought about that line more deeply, yeah, I would have still might have lost. I'm not saying that that little tweak would have helped, but I did not make a good trade there in general anyway, or it would have won. So then I go on to a 24. I'm going to have to raise my to 51. Let's see how stupid I get here. I'm looking at this trade. I'm thinking about a call here. I'm thinking about a call. I'm scrolling in thinking maybe a call, but I don't know. Look at this overall. This chart just looks like it's going down, but I'm thinking it's going to hit the white line, and I take a call on the white line. Now this, if you look at this trade, pretty decent. Like the idea of this is good, but I didn't wait quite long enough because look how the price got down to here before. I didn't wait long enough. I too focused on the white line. And I mean, you could say this is still actually a pretty good entry because you have a higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. And this one right here, same thing. This actually, I can't fault myself too much for this one. We'll watch this one play out. It was a 3-minute trade, it looks like. Watch it play out. It just sort of starts tanking. The only thing I can say is if you look at this in 3-minute, I really think this is a bad position in 3-minute. And that's why I probably should be drawing out my lines and being a little more specific in 3 minutes. This 3-minute chart would have shown me that, the price has been down to here. Taking a trade here just in the middle of this red candle in the 3-minute was a very, very bad idea. You can see it's heading up for a double cross in the MACD and stochastic here. It's in the middle of a consolidation jumble right here. And I went ahead and did it anyway. I think because I just, like I said, I was too emotional. I was a little bit emotional. But when you look at the 1 minute, it looks great in terms of the pattern of this action here. But look at the MACD and stochastic. They are just tanking. So this is a breakdown of communication in my brain. I'm thinking this white line is super important. Yeah. Again, this chart has broke the white line before. It didn't even get down to the white line. It broke it here, kind of here. It broke it there. I mean, if I look back at this chart, it's probably breaking the white line all over the place. So I should be very careful with this idea that this is going to break the white line or not just because if I was thinking straight, I would have taken a 1-minute put right here. I would have seen, ooh, it's got a line right here, and even here, it's got this long, strong line right here, and it was above it, and it was pointing down. It was pointing down. You look at the 3-minute. If we fast forward to the 3-minute, 3-minute is doing the same thing. The 3-minute is totally pointing down. In fact, it was getting ready to make a double cross, and so this is a massive loss. That's what it is. That's what it is. It just keeps breaking down. So let's see. Now, if you're sticking with me to the end, let's see if we'll stick to the end. So we started out the session with about $915 or something. 900. It was actually we started it with 922. We're trying for 5 wins. We're just really tanking. So this is it. Okay. This is my trade to save the world. This is the one that I picked, and I'm just not even sure. This is a massive gamble trade. I mean, it's a 2-minute. No, it's a 1 minute, and I usually don't take 1 minutes, but look at that 1 minute put, thinking it's going to go to the white line. Now, I have the double cross setting up on the MACD, and we'll just watch and see what I do. That's a massive trade. It's a 128. For me, that's a massive trade because this is a 5th trade. Now, I do have 6 trades in the martingale, so it's not like the end of the game for me. But emotionally, I'm spent at this point. I'm just wanting this to win. It's a good position in terms of the pressure of the 5-second candle. But, I mean, overall, I'm not saying this was a great position. But for some reason, I thought that this was going to keep going. And the reasons were that it was sort of emotionally already going. Now it's going up. I'm like, man, let me look at the 1 minute, see what's happening. It got all the way down to here, and now it's retracting. So this candle really retracted, and it really wanted to retract. But it had a strong double cross motion on this 3-minute MACD stochastic. So the strong double cross motion down gives me hope. This goes out of the money and in and out of the money a couple different times. Maybe it's out. Okay, now it's 9 seconds and it's in the money and it's holding down. So let's watch this. Oh, and I get real nervous. Look at that. It creeps right back up there like it just wants to turn around. And then I win the trade. So there you go. That's good for the day because I added some money to that final trade because I had made one other loss. I had made one other $5 trade that I just wanted to make up. So I had made my 5th trade plus $10. Okay, so I got a little bit. Today was tough. Today I got off. I got off my game, and What's up, Diggs by BTW? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, see, this chart continued to go up then. So I really felt like, I need to do better. I need to make better decisions. You know, that's okay. I know that. That's in general. So I want you guys to just see this session. And it was good that I saw it too, because it was tough. It was a tough session. And I don't want to trade like that tomorrow. I want to draw my lines first. So if I can think through my session today, I had loss, win, I believe. Yeah, loss, win. Then I had loss, win. And then I had loss, win. So what I learned today, I'm going to make sure that I don't forget this. Draw my lines first, okay? Draw my lines first before any entry. Because what happens is I enter and then I start drawing my lines and go. And usually I would draw my lines and think, wait for the price to react to my lines. So what I would do is I'd wait. What I should do is wait until the price gets close to one of my lines. And when it's close to a line that I've drawn, like this is a line of a point of importance, in other words, it's been up here before, then you can look at the RSI, you can look at the crossovers, you can look at the position of the MACD and the stochastic, and you can kind of feel this is going to break this line, okay? Or you can think, no, there's no way it's going to crick down. When it starts to make a move at that position, then you can take your trade. And that's what I did not do today. I think that is definitely what I did not do. I just traded like 6 months ago. I think this is going up. This candle's going down. I think this is here. I think I lost focus of the internal and the clear lines of support and resistance and the internal lines of support and resistance in the 5-second candle. And I took some trades that when I looked at them as they were playing out, I'm like, oh, well, geez, I'm under that line. There's a line right there. I'm too far below it. Like if it goes up to that line, I'm in trouble. That won't always win, but you can't win consistently if you don't do that. I've been winning very consistently with very low losses. I'll usually win like 6 trades, or I'll usually win 5 and make 6 trades, or make 7 trades and win 5 out of the 7. Today, well, that was not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I won 3 trades out of 13. It was a disaster. Now, because I have a strong financial plan and I'm martingaling, I'm okay. But you know what? My martingale didn't beat me today. The charts didn't beat me today. My own emotions beat me today. Now, luckily, I still profited. I still pulled in my like $30 or $40 profit. I raised up a level, so now I'm at level 38. So I'm moving on. I've had a couple different learning experiences, and I'm going to mark this day right here. And I don't think I actually have a let's insert another thing here. Let's insert a date line. And I'm just going to put this date line here. This is going to be December 8th. And I'm going to mark this one, I'm going to mark this one red because this is just a bad day. No, I'm not going to mark it red. That seems too bad, right? That seems too bad. I'm going to make it blue. Just make it blue. I can look in my notes right here and see what happened on December 8th. It just doesn't feel good, but it feels like multiple layers of strategy can help me move forward. In other words, I have a financial strategy that today, even though my emotions definitely were there and I was definitely making stupid decisions, I have 6 trades deep in my first martingale, and I was able to win. This could have been very different had I lost a 6 trade. I would be back, 15 days or so in my plan. I wouldn't have lost my whole account. I wouldn't have lost a lot of money. I mean, I wouldn't have lost the account, which is good. I would have been back about 10 days. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. If I would have lost trades, I would have lost around, let's see, if I would have lost six, I would have lost about, so what was my trade was 560. Oh, I'll tell you how much I would have lost. I would have lost 431 out of the account. So I'll do the math here for you. 922. I would have lost 431. 922 minus 431 would have been down to 491 on the account. So I would have to move all the way back down to here. 491. About day 14. I would have lost about, 15 days, which is what I thought. 15's pretty brutal, actually. Yeah, pretty brutal. I would have been back down to here. Actually, and the way I'm doing the math, it's kind of weird because I would have lost a certain amount of money. Then I would have retraced. So it probably would be back about 10 days. That's what it would be. I would be back in my plan about 10 to 12 days. I'd have to back up. Even so, though, I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to do this sustainably long term. And so I have to get some things under control. So I have to draw my lines first before any entry point, and just make good decisions. Wait for the price to react to my lines. Take good trades. Don't rush entries, and no double entries. That's another thing today. That's really the biggest part of today probably is what I did was I entered double on a couple of them, and you saw that. And what happens is you do that, then if of course you get a little greedy. I mean, there's a little bit of greediness in there, like, ooh, if I win both of these, I'm going to be killing it. But if you lose both of them, then you're just down 2 trades off of one decision. So you make one decision that throws you off 2 trades. That's not good because you only have 6. So I made some rules to success today. Draw the lines first before any entry. Wait for the price to react to my lines. Watch all indicators for warnings. If they're not lined up together, if they don't look like they're going the same direction, then don't do it. Take good trades. No double entries. If you lose 2x on a chart, change charts. That's another thing I didn't do today. I broke about like some of my rules today, so I might put these in a new video. Let's put this as 12/8/2022. Not that these rules have been coming along, but I broke these rules. I didn't draw lines first. I didn't wait for the price to react to my lines. I entered and then looked at the lines and watched the price react while I was losing. Watch all the indicators. For warning signs, I didn't do that either. There were sometimes I took a call when all the indicators, even the 1 minute and 3 minute, were going down. Take good trades and don't rush the entries. I did rush entries because I just rushed. No double entries. I took double entries today. And if I lose 2 times on a chart, change charts. I did not do that. All right, well, there we've learned our lesson. Hopefully next time will be better. And if you'd like this channel, subscribe to the channel and like this video. Music City Trader and Fascinating World of Binary Options. You can also go to the website musiccitytrader.com and get the trading sheet that you see me. Actually, this trading sheet will not come out until my book comes out. This is my proprietary sheet, but we do have sheets that are similar. They do most everything this does. This trading sheet is just going to take a little more explaining and a little more math, and it's a little more complicated because it steps up in a different way. But in general, you just need to step up, and you can get my trading sheets, a lot of them, and even get your first one free when you join the Inner Circle. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next show. Share your success. I like to read comments and chat with you guys back and forth on YouTube, so just let me know what you're thinking, and just don't give up. Just keep going. We're going to win this thing. All right, see you guys.